more about how this works. Now, I'll show you how I go and sell something here. But again, what I like to do in my emails is I like to say, if you're interested in this, or if you want me to give you more information or whatever, you would say reply with the word yes. And that way you can kind of get some feedback as well, because when you start sending emails, it's going to feel like you're not really doing anything. You're going to send out an email, you're not going to hear anything. So getting yeses or getting engagement, getting responses is really helpful because it kind of helps you gauge how you're doing. And that's why I constantly ask people, respond with the word yes if this interests you, or respond with the word, yes if you want me to do this or that. Because some emails I'll send, I'll only get a few yeses. Other emails I'll send, I'll get like hundreds of yeses, thousands of yeses. And so getting engagement is really helpful because it'll help you realize what you're doing is working and what you're doing is not working. And so what I'll do here, if I'm selling, let's say, somebody else's product, right? Like, let's say I wanted to promote 11 Labs, right? The tool that helps you clone your voice. I would go grab the affiliate link, wherever it is. I'd copy it. And then I would go and put that into the email. Just go like that. Click on the link button, paste. And so if anybody clicks on that and then signs up for 11 Labs, I make money. Now, you might want to do some sort of tutorial here though, right? So what I could do is, instead of just sending them directly to 11 Labs, I could go and I could send them to a YouTube video, right? So if I go youtube.com, type in 11 Labs, look at maybe some content here from 11 Labs, right? And I could go embed this video with an affiliate link underneath it. Now, if you don't have a website to do this with, you could just, there's a couple different ways to do this, but maybe that's the next thing we'll talk about, is doing a website. I want to stop for a second though and make sure everybody kind of understands what we're doing here. Does anybody have any questions so far about the process of building a list and starting to send some emails like this? What's better, ConvertKit or system? I just got done from Go High Level, switch to system based on your recommendation. Okay, so again, there's no difference really between system and ConvertKit. The only reason why I use ConvertKit is because I was on ConvertKit originally and I was recommending it to people, and some people are not allowed in ConvertKit because of the fact that they're not selling their own products. And so you just have to be careful with ConvertKit if you're going to be signing up for it. They're going to ask you, do you sell your own products? And if you say no, they won't let you in. And so that's why we started using system. I have a visual aid flowchart. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Ryan. Ryan, you're muted.
How about now?
There you go.
Some people are really visual learners, so I added some annotations here, but Chase is obviously talking about video. Then we have the redirect link, which points them to the landing page, and the CRM kind of sets in the middle and holds everything. And so we can see the automation rules we were talking about basically allow us to get them from the landing page through the CRM to emails. And then the email sequence here sends out links and it sends it to whatever, product it is that you're selling. I don't know if that helps make better sense, but this is kind of like the flow as you're getting them through. And that's what Chase is talking about, because if they watch a video and you don't capture their email, then you're stuck. The second cycle of this is that the CRM also continues to hold on to their email address. So now we can go in and send them emails and just manually go in there, like Chase is talking about every day, go in and say, oh, hey, there's a sale. Oh, this is going to change. We just discovered this. And you go in and it just pushes an email out to all of these people with links. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and I can actually, I can show this in a real scenario too. I can show you how we're doing it with our actual content. So let me share my screen here. So I post pretty much the same content every day, right? I'll do a long form video talking about, here's a tool that I like. I'll do a short form video, basically saying the same thing. One's a 10-minute video, one's a 60-second. The big difference is the 10-minute video just goes more in depth. The 60-second is more like, hey, you can do this thing. Check it out. Now, when I do a video, like let's say I do this one. This is just a short video, 50 seconds, me explaining, here's how you automate your income with AI, right? Now, in this video, what I'm going to do is somewhere in the video, I'm going to say, go to this link, right? I do that in every video. So I think it's towards the end. I say, go to shineranker.com or wherever the place is. Yeah, right here. Look at this. First, go to shineranker.com, right? Now, if this was your video, what would you do? If you were to remake this exact same video, you wouldn't tell them to go to shineranker.com, right? Where would you tell them to go? To your redirect link, right? You'd say, go to bestseotool.com, right? And so you could ideally send them to the same page, right? But you want to make sure you're getting credited for it. And in a certain, and you might also even want to send them to an opt-in first, right? Instead of sending them directly to Shineranker, you'd say, go to bestseotool.com or bestaitool.com. And then they have to enter their email to go to the Shineranker website with your affiliate link. So every single video should kind of be like this. Step one, go to this website, or at the end of the video, say, if you want all of the resources, go to this website. It doesn't really matter how you do it. Another way you can do, which I really like, is say, respond with the word yes if you want more information on this. And then look at all these leads here. Actually, let me give you that one. I didn't say respond with the word yes. This one, I believe I did. Yeah. So all these people are saying yes. And then either I or my team, if I have a virtual assistant or multiple virtual assistants, I can have them go reply with my links or say, go to link in the bio. So it doesn't really matter how you do your call to action. What matters, though, is that you start giving people the option to learn more. Hey, if you want to learn more about this, go to here. If you want to learn more about this, reply with yes. If you want to learn more about this, do this thing so I can get you on my list, right? And then when they say yes, then we just send them to whatever the thing is, whether it's, a tool with an opt-in, whether it's a list that has an opt-in like Scary Toolbots. I mean, you could pretty much turn anything into an opt-in, right? You could literally just say, you want to learn more? Enter your email. It doesn't have to necessarily be one thing or the other, okay? So don't get too hung up on, oh, well, should I do a list, or should I do this type of thing, this type of content? Or all that really matters is that you're getting views and you're turning those views into what? Leads, emails, right? So you could say, here's the top 5 AI websites, send people to a full list of them, or every single AI website could be an opt-in. And now you're getting 20, 30 new people entering their email a day. Then you're sending them emails saying, hey, this is my favorite AI tool. You should go buy it. And now you're making money, right? That's like in the most basic sense. So I'm going to open it up for questions and comments. Anything you want me to dive in deeper specifically on this?
Hey, Chase.
Hey.
Hey, so just for everybody as well, but when you're sending out the follow-up emails, do you do one a day? Or do you do it once per week? Or what works best for you, or that you've seen work?
I mean, I do a lot. I'll usually do like two to three emails a day.
Okay.
But I think that what really matters is that you look at your net subscribers the most. So like, for example, with ConvertKit, I can go in there. I'll actually share my screen so you can see this. And I can show you that the amount of people that go and sign up for my list is always greater than the people that unsubscribe from my list. So like, for example, here I had 139 new people subscribe, 78 people canceled, but I have 61 new subscribers overall. And so as long as you're not going below, the net isn't going below 0, you can send more emails. But if you send more emails, you're going to lose more. So you just have to be careful that if you send too many, you lose more than you gain every day.
Mm-hmm. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. If anybody wants to jump in here and say anything, let me know. I can also keep going a little bit deeper into maybe setting up a website that helps you sort of share content as well.
Jace.
Yo.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask the redirect link. I've been using like a shortened link where you can shorten a URL and you can personalize it. So it's called Hop to. So you hop to, and it's got my company DigiLink Global. That's where my website is digilinkglobal.com. So I'm just trying to see that scary toolbot list. If I've got my affiliates now embedded in that list, do I go to Google Drive, upload it, and then get a Google Drive link? Would that be the link that I send or email to my guys that opt in? Do you send them like a Google Drive link that will give them the full list of tools? If that makes sense.
So you don't have to send them the link in the email. You could have them where when they enter their email, it just redirects them to the list. But if you wanted to send them a link as well through an email, you could. But ideally, when they enter their email, it's just going to send them directly. It's going to redirect them once they enter it in automatically to that list.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to just do it the way where they opt in on a landing page. They put their details in, and then I've got it set up with get response. And as they opt in on that form, there will be an email that gets triggered to their address with the link for the tools.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, when they enter their email, they'll automatically get taken to the list. So you don't necessarily have to send it to them if they already if they're already on that page. But if you wanted to, you could send it to them so they can save it for later as well. If they don't want to, like, you know, if you're worried that they're not going to remember the list. But the whole point of the list is to get them to get the list so that you'll get their email, and then you go and sell something off that list, right? So you could say, hey, instead of sending them the list, you could say on the first email, hey, I saw you just entered your email. You grabbed the list. I'd like to show you one of the tools on this list that has been helping me do this thing, and I think it would help you as well. And then now you're more selling like something specific off that list.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you wanted to send them like something like the list, you could do that too. You're just probably not going to make any money on the actual list itself.
No, but it's the initial, I've got their email now. I'm sending them the list, like I said on the landing page. It's saying, enter your email address to receive this free list. That's like the lead magnet. Then I've got their email, and my second email, my third email can be a follow-up and then carry on with the sequence like you've explained.
Yeah.
As long as I've got them on that list. And then I can sell on from there.
I mean, like I said, you can send them whatever you want, right? Like if you wanted to send them a welcome email, if you wanted to send them like one of my emails I used to send was like a story, you know, about who I was, so they got to know me. Like you can send whatever you want. But again, the whole goal is like, once they get on the list, you want to get them to see a certain product, like a specific product, at least 7 times, right? So the quicker you can go, hey, I saw you got the list, you should check out this very specific tool. And then over the next 7 days, you're like hammering, hey, this is somebody who somebody else got success with this thing. And, you know, you're really missing out on this. The more you can do that, the more people are going to be like, okay, I should go buy that tool.
Yeah. Got it.
Peter says, so you don't send them to the product you want to promote right away. So if I'm promoting Shineranker, I'm not sending them to Shineranker after I send the lead magnet automatically. I promote Shineranker through emails. Well, no, I mean, so you could promote an opt-in that goes directly to Shineranker, right? So you could say, enter your email if you want to find out, like if you want to use the best SEO tool, and then they could go directly to Shineranker. And the thing is like, it doesn't really matter what the first thing is that you send them to, because really it's just more to get their email. And then in order to sell something, you have to get people to focus on something for a long enough time for them to think, hey, this is something I should go and buy. So what you send them to originally isn't really that important. It's more about, can I get their email? And then can I follow up with them for like a week on something specific? And a lot of the time, the reason why people don't make money is because they'll get somebody to opt in and they'll be like, well, why am I not making money? Because you have to focus on a longer date range, right? Like, think about it from this standpoint. If somebody goes and they see a product once and they're like, oh, I'm not that interested, but then you go send out an email every single day and they've been seeing it for a week, there's a very, very high chance that that person who wasn't going to buy originally on day one is going to now go and buy it. Francis, is it replays? Yes. So another thing that I might recommend for you to do is to set up a simple site that you can host videos on and your affiliate links on. So let me show you this. So if I go over to, I use Squarespace. It's very simple. You can use whatever you want. I have a lot of people who try to fight me over this and say, you should use WordPress. You should use this. Use whatever works for you, right? Use whatever's easy. But this is Squarespace here. If you want to grab Squarespace, again, we have deals on all these things inside of the checklist. Just go click on Squarespace inside of the Scary Toolbox checklist. It'll give you like a free account or a free website or something like that. But anyways, you go there, and then what you would do is you would set up a simple website. You could just be a one-page website, right? So if I click on, create, what is your website about? Doesn't matter. Skip all this. And the reason why you would want a one-page website is because if you're going to be selling, let's say, Shineranker, and you want people to know about how great the tool is, but you don't have a way to do the video yourself, or you don't want to do the video yourself, what you could do is you could go over to, let's say, my YouTube channel or Shineranker's YouTube channel or whatever. You could copy the embed from this video, and then you could go and put it on a site. So we're going to call this Best AI Tool Website. Next. And so you would have your opt-in, right, set up on something like ConvertKit or System.io. But then let's say they enter their email to learn more about Shineranker, right? Check out the reason why you should buy Shineranker. Well, when they enter their email, you could redirect them to a page that looks like this. Just click on new here, blank page. Call it Shineranker. And you could do this for all of your different, whatever you're promoting, all your different tools. So if I click on the, did they change their layout here? There should be just a simple, edit. Here we go. Add section. I'm going to click on video. If it gives it to me. Let's see if I can find it here. Add a blank section, edit. I want a video. Sorry, I haven't used this in a while. Ad block. Here we go. Video. So I can drag this here, edit, and I believe it will let me use a URL. It might actually need this might be an uploaded video. Oh, here we go. Add from a link. So I guess we don't need an embed link. We would just take the just regular YouTube video link, paste it in, add, there it is. And then instead of this going to, whatever the sales page is for Shineranker, you would have a button underneath it that has the your affiliate link, right? So boom, learn more, grab Shineranker now, okay? And then you would put your affiliate link for Shineranker. Now, let's say you wanted to go and promote, 11 Labs, right? So instead of doing it like that, you would go to YouTube, type in 11 Labs. And you might have to check with the company and see if they allow you using their videos. I think most of the companies are fine with it, but don't quote me on that. But if I went to 11 Labs, I don't know where the channel is. I would find, let's say, a video from 11 Labs, wherever it is. And then I would copy the link, put it there, and I would do the same thing, right? Paste it in, and then put a link underneath it. Ryan, you could probably talk about this better than me. Do you know if you can just use anybody's video on your website like this? Because they do allow you to embed from YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, what you say about it and like how much you claim of it, like, hey, this is me, or like if you took credit for something, there could be something, or if you defamed somebody, there's the legal issues. Like if you say this person is terrible and don't, they're awful or something like that. But yeah, like YouTube lets you embed. I mean, my videos get embedded all over the place. And
right.
As a general rule, like I know I'm sure you feel the same way, Chase. Like I'm very happy when my videos get embedded because more people are watching them. I've never had a problem with somebody. In fact, I do that. I had a friend who, like, I always use other people's stuff as long as I give credit, right, to do stuff. In fact, I've even used it for lead magnets and all kinds of stuff. And I had a friend who's very good at business and does millions of dollars a year. And he taught me this years ago. And he's like, we were building landing pages and lead magnets. He's like, I'm just going to use a YouTube video. and you can use other people's stuff. Like that's one of the things you get paid for, right? If you look up like your own products, you can literally get paid and sell a product, and what you're selling them is your time to compile the resources of other people's videos and resources.
Right.
It's the same thing as what the checklist is, really.
Yep. Yeah. So, I mean, like, I guess then what you could do is you could do something like this where you definitely can do it with Shineranker. I can tell you that because I'm not going to be mad about that. But you could basically say, watch this video about 11 Labs. And then when they go to click on 11 Labs, that's your affiliate link, right? And you could send people emails where now you're able to get sales on that thing, but you don't actually have to go and do the content if you don't want to do it. Now, obviously, it's going to be helpful if you can do the content just because, it's your audience. So they're going to want to know who you are. But this is definitely another way to do it. So that's kind of a recap on how to get set up if you're just getting started. Again, if you're not doing something like this, I would get on that ASAP because it's very, very important that you start building your list, that you start sending people emails, you start getting feedback. And then you can kind of go into more of the automated stuff. But, I see so many people like, oh, I want to automate. It's like, start getting the leads first, start getting the traffic first, start getting the views first. As you start to get that, then you can start doing the automation. But you got to get set up first before anything. Eric?
Yes, Chase, sorry about that. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's more of a support question. I'm trying to find, I clicked on the link for the Discord group and it keeps saying the link is invalid.
Oh, it might have expired. I'll put a new one in chat.
Okay. Because that's where the replays will be at, correct?
Yes, we post them in there, and then we post them in Thrive Learn as well.
Okay, thank you.
We're working on integrating them on the main Shineranker site too, so that you can just click on that. Romy, I saw a text from you. I didn't get a chance to respond to you. Did you want to tell everybody what you just discovered?
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
What's up?
Nada. Yeah, I just finalized an automation. It's kind of more for like the start out angle. For those of you that don't know me or haven't seen me, I got my views from copying Chase's content, like the copycat kind of style, rebranding and all that. But the angle of this was to simplify it. And, specifically on like video editing and all that stuff that takes all that time. But I was able to use Phantom Buster to go and pull all the reels off of your YouTube page. No video editing whatsoever. I restructure the data in a CSV file, stuff it into Radar, and I have 4 posts per day scheduled for the next 6 months. And I don't have to touch anything. Granted, arguably not as good as rebranding an image, and we'll see how things roll when things start to hit. But, for anybody starting out, super easy way to kind of get started and have all this stuff while you're learning the backbone.
That's super cool. We might have to have you come in here and show us how you're doing that at some point.
Yeah. I'd love to show you guys. We'll see how things go. I think we start posting tomorrow.
Right. Awesome. Well, you're already getting a ton of traction, I know, with the current videos on there. I mean, you just posted one 2 days ago and it's got like thousands of views on it. It's just crazy.
Yeah. And, I think for me, at least, this is a big proof of concept for me, right? Because if you can get this kind of traction with one page that I did mostly manually, right? And I started to automate it now towards the end. What does it cost to spin up another page? And that's exactly what I'm doing.
Right.
So I can measure what kind of results that has. And again, 0 effort or minimal.
Right.
So,
Heck yeah.
Is it Phantom Buster? Is that what it's called?
Say it again.
Phantom Buster.
Is that Phantom Buster?
Yep. PhantomBuster.io.
Yeah. That does the extraction part.
Extraction of?
Content from social media channels.
Oh, okay.
You get the videos into what to schedule it out, you said?
Well, it offloads into a CSV, Google Sheets, but Radar is the publishing tool that we use.
Radar. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely.
So let me show everyone something really quick because I wanted to just give everybody an update on where we're at with the Shineranker tools. The developers, we have 10 developers now. So I just basically went nuts and hired a bunch of people in hopes that we could develop these tools a little bit quicker. We did get a prototype for one of the AI tools that basically automatically generates AI stock video. I want to show you basically the wireframes here and what they're working on. I just did a dev meeting with them last night. We're very, very close to having these things ready. Again, with the development, it's one of the most frustrating things in the world because by the time, like they say, oh, well, it'll be done in a day, it'll be done in a week. And then, oh, now it's not working. So from what I've heard from them yesterday on our dev meeting, we're very, very close to having these things done. We already have them done as executable files. The hard part is just getting them in the cloud. Anyways, basically, here's how the tools work. So the first tool, and again, we have a lot of this already functioning within Python scripts and everything, but the way the first tool works is you enter a keyword, you enter in the number of websites, and you'll get a list of top, let's say 100 websites for whatever you type in. So if you type in top, dog food websites, it'll give you a top 100 dog food websites. If you type in top real estate websites in California, give you the top 100 real estate websites. We also will get all of the descriptions written by ChatGPT. So what we're taking is we're scraping the websites, we're feeding it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is summarizing the websites, and it's giving us the descriptions of those websites by ChatGPT. And like I said, we already have this tool working. Like this is it working in an executable file. The hard part is getting it on the cloud, which again, we should be up and running very quickly or very soon. But basically you get a CSV output that looks like this with all of the websites and all of the descriptions. And the reason why we're building this is because first of all, you'll be able to build your own checklist. But second of all, we're going to be passing all of those websites to our next tool, which is the website video generator. Now, what this does is you select a CSV file, which is like the top websites. You select 11 Labs voice. So if you want to use a stock voice or your own voice, you select the number of videos you want, and then this will go and build you like the top 5 website videos with your voice. And I'll show you what this looks like as well with the other program, because again, we already have this as an executable. Basically, it's going to look like this. So it's going to have your voice speaking the website. It's going to take 1,000 images of the website, scroll through it, and you're going to have all these different, basically top 5 websites that you can post directly to Instagram or Reels or TikTok or wherever you're going to be posting. And you can also even caption it here. And you'll be able to select, let's say if you want 5 of these top 5 videos, you'll be able to select that and run it basically in your sleep. Next thing we got is the AI video, text to AI generated video. And this one's really, really cool. And this is the thing that we posted in our VIP group a few days ago. Basically, you enter in a topic, it'll render you out a video. Let's say you type in, I want a video of, it could be anything, right? Like I want a video of the top, we'll just say I want a video about AI generated tools. So you type that in, ChatGPT will then go create a prompt to feed to an AI text to video API. We're using something called Stable Diffusion. And what it'll do is it'll create a prompt for that video. So let's say your video is talking about, AI generated websites, and you want a bunch of AI robots in that video. So what it'll do is ChatGPT will go and create, the prompts that it'll pass to the API. So let's say just for this example, we typed in, dogs in nature. It'll go past that to ChatGPT. It'll build the script. It'll clone your voice, and then it'll go and say, we need a large waterfall with rocks as the first video. We need a fire with trees behind it as the second video. We need a bird with a nest in a tree as the third video. It'll smush all of them together, and you'll get a completely AI generated video that kind of looks like this one that I just posted on Instagram. But all of the video is AI generated, right? Like we're not using stock video. We're not using like AI generated images. We're literally using all of this is like this. So that's an AI video. That's AI generated. The next one is AI generated. That's all AI. So we're automating this entire process. So when you go and create a video, all of the video will be AI like this automatically, if that makes sense. And again, we have that tool working as well, but again, it's just getting it on the cloud. And we did put a link in the VIP chat so people could play around with it. We did have it working for a little bit, and then I think the server got overloaded. We're planning on doing a few changes in Shineranker as well. First thing is this. So the keyword tool right now, we have an AI keywords option. These are keywords generated with ChatGPT. What we're going to do is we're going to remove this menu item. There's going to be a button inside of the keyword research tool where you're going to click on it. It's going to multiply your keywords, right? So it'll take your current keywords that you have. You click on suggest AI keywords. ChatGPT will go then suggest you keywords based on its AI capabilities and then add it to your list. We'll also have a generate post button. You'll click on generate post. It'll pass that to the content editor. And then within the content editor, you'll have ChatGPT actually built into the content editor. Because right now the content editor is like this little box over here. So instead we'll have ChatGPT built in the content editor. So as you improve your score, as you write your content with ChatGPT, it'll improve the score over here. We're working on getting an API set up where you click on post to WordPress. It'll automatically post your WordPress site after you've generated your content. And then it generate videos so that you can do some of the stuff we showed you with that AI capability with the AI stock video. And then just a few other UX changes here. And then I think the last thing is just changing out some of the names in here. Right now it says keywords. I don't like that word because I would rather this kind of be like a viral topic finder, viral topic tracker. So we're not just like looking for keywords because it's kind of just a played out word, I think, or topic. And yeah, so that's kind of the main things. Also, one of the other things is linking the tutorial section to ThriveCart Learn. So when you're in Shineranker, you can just go directly into the tutorials and you don't have to basically you don't have to go and log in separately to ThriveCart. So anyways, that's the stuff that's coming. Just wanted to keep everybody updated. Sorry it's taking so long. I like I said, I have literally 10 developers now. I have a full replay video of, I don't know if I should share that, but we were just in a call last night with 10 developers. They're all working right now. So hopefully we'll get things out rolling pretty quickly. So that's it. Does anybody have anything else to jump in here with before we head out? It's not available for us yet. Not yet, but it's very soon. Like I said, the programs are already working. We're just having to integrate with them with the cloud, and we have to make it so that it works with a subscription. Because if we release it right now without a subscription, that means anybody can access the links. And if that's the case, then we're not going to, we're going to burn out our resources with a bunch of people using it for free. So how many hashtags should I publish on TikTok? I don't know, 2 or 3. I don't really worry too much about that. But yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully we'll see you all on Thursday. And thanks for being here. And we'll see you in the next one. Till we do, happy money making. See you guys.